What's up, Ingwe? It's your boys. It's the duo. We're back. Like we never left. We're here for Youth Day. We're going to be testing
with our boy Michael.
General
he
knowledge.
does not know nothing.
General
He's very
knowledge
smart.
quiz for our youth. Let's see if he can pass the test. The
Why are
first
you testing me?
question-
I'm testing you too.
No. The first
You
question.
can't just say you're testing me, fam.
This is an easy one. You did
Nah, I'm
science
very
in school,
smart.
right?
Yeah, I'm
Let's
actually
start off.
very good. I'm actually very
You
good
did
at
13
science.
grades. How many bones are there in the human body?
256 bones.
That's not even an option.
300 bones. And
What?
then you lose some when you're a baby. You've got more bones, and then you lose some
So where
bones
do they
as you're
go?
growing up. They merge,
Merge.
yeah, into one bone. So like your toes. I mean,
Start off with 50 toes. They condensed to 20.
nah, bro, baby's
This
got
is
like.
your God's youth. This is your king.
This is your kid.
Tom Holland won a Teen Choice Award for which film?
Spider-Man. Hello, everybody knows that.
Which one?
Spider-Man coming from home. I mean,
What is he doing? Same thing as Bonga at home.
sending bonga at home. What?
Same thing Bonga does at home.
Oh my gosh! Wait.
Hey, GK is calling.
We love you, GK.
GK, you're not a youth, but we'll answer the call for now.
Alright, slang questions.
Okay.
When someone says it's giving, what does that mean? It's giving? It means it doesn't know.
If you're not young, you won't get it, guys.
Yeah, you say it's not your fault. Wait, I'm gonna find another. How many TikTok dances do you know?
Actually,
Show us.
since TikTok launched,
You say that. Insert TikTok music right now. You do a dance for them.
click here or here to watch our other TikToks.
Go do your TikTok. Do your TikTok
Since
dance.
TikTok was founded in 2017, they actually reached out to me because they were impressed with my dancing
TikTok's
abilities.
such rubbish, bro.
So I know a total of 0 at this current moment, but I'm training. With your guys' help, I'll get there.
Yeah, in the comments right now, you just say something about this boy and his lack of TikTok knowledge.
And my good looks.
Which one do you prefer, Instagram or TikTok?
Well, since I don't have TikTok, I'd probably go with Instagram.
Yeah, this
What
guy.
about you?
Yeah, Instagram.
You're always
of
sending me
course.
reels anyway,
Yeah.
instead of working.
Do you guys have like somebody that like always sends you like reels, like 5,000 reels? Like,
Sometimes you
to
just
follow?
don't reply because they're
So-
not actually funny.
And then you just have to like them and then just like carry on like ha ha ha.
Oh,
And it's not
gosh.
even like funny.
Put
at all.
lol and you didn't even laugh.
Yeah, always be like texting low and they like chilling on their phone with a straight face, bro. It's like so hard, bro. What's up, everybody? My name is Shama, and here joining me today. Well, not really joining me. We're kind of like hosting this whole thing together. What's your name?
My name is Michael and we're here today to talk about Youth Day.
Youth Day, June 16th. You already know what it is. What does Youth Day mean to you, bro?
I think Youth Day is just a celebration of the opportunities we get as young people to break the discrimination against young people based on their age. And I think just to give more opportunities to those who are really developing on the future
Sure.
of the country.
Yeah, I mean, it's like basically like looking after like the lighties.
Yeah.
The little guys like that are like growing up. I think Youth Day celebrates not only just like the guys that are like in the workforce, but like even there's the guys that are still like in high school. I don't know if you can say like kids in primary school are like youth. Does that
Love
count?
them all.
Love them all. But I feel like that's just like a celebration of everybody that's like making like change whilst they're still young. I mean, if you look back to like Shopville days, you know, that like was people that were in high school, I think.
Yeah.
The majority of them were in high school. and if not, then they were like obviously in primary school. But I mean, that would have been like pretty bold for them, like to like invoke such change when they were like still in primary school. But I think it's just like a celebration of everybody and their contribution to society. And thinking about like today as well, like the youth face like different challenges and all of that stuff. Like I don't know, like I wouldn't say I don't know, because I mean, like, I'm youth still. But what did you say, like, some of the like challenges that we face like today, like the youth of today? What are some of the challenges that we face? I know, like, number one is definitely like an employment issue. It's like there's like so many of us that are out there looking for work, especially in South Africa, that are looking for, you know, like just sustainability, amongst other things, child-headed families, you know, where someone who's currently like under 18 or just over 18 are entirely responsible for like looking after their families and bringing in the main income. They're more like the breadwinner, you know. What do you think?
Yeah, I think it's very important to give those guys opportunities because they're so willing to learn and grow. And I think they can bring a very unique aspect to our business. I think we've seen it here as young people ourselves in an industry that's dominated by older people. I think
we love you old people.
Yeah, but it's not about you today. It's about us today. But I think we've seen that the young guys bring a lot of energy and a different dynamic and can really teach the older generations a lot of things, and vice versa. We can both learn from each other, and I think it's important that we stay integrated in our jobs and in our families as well, that we actually we listen to those people who may be younger, but they actually have very valuable insights.
100%.
What do you think is the biggest problem facing our youth today?
Like I said, employment is already like a big one. I think in as much as we have got like problems that we're facing, we've also got like opportunities available for us. I mean, given back, like if you were to look back like a couple of years ago, I think the youth back then, which would probably be our parents now, so you know, they completely had a different way of life. Like we've got access to technology, we've got access to basically like the entire world. You know, it's no longer just South Africa, like South Africans. It's more like South Africans within like the broader shell of the world. You know, we're global citizens now. I like to describe myself as that, a global citizen.
That is
you know. I think one other thing that we could probably like chat about a bit is the opportunities that are out there for like young people. I think a lot of businesses, they need to definitely invest in a lot more younger people. I understand that the hesitation behind employing younger people is they're a little bit reckless sometimes. Not us, we are well behaved, so this is why we work here. But I think businesses definitely need to like just risk it sometimes with like employing younger people, because they've got like brilliant ideas that can definitely be like refined into something more and something that could ultimately benefit the company. You know, they've got wild minds. They're not set in a specific box, you know, or set in a specific way of thinking. They are very versatile. I don't know if that's even the right word to use, but they like that as well.
Yeah, and I think the youth of today are especially creative and innovative. And I think the world that we're living in now is very fast changing, and a lot of people are struggling to keep up with the pace of that, but our youth really understand how to embrace technology properly and make the most out of the things that are available in this world. You see that they don't limit themselves to one thing, but they're actually going out and they're continuously learning and studying, whether it be online or physically. They're always looking for more opportunities. So I think it's really important for companies to highlight that, to see the value that they can bring in an environment where it can actually be that the youth are helping the other guys, and the older guys are also guiding the youth. They're obviously providing the wisdom that they've had been in the industry for a longer time.
Over the years.
Yeah, but I think it's an important balance that we need to start implementing in the workplace
100%.
In order to see your business succeed.
Yeah, so businesses out there, employ younger people. You need them. I promise you, they'll bring change.
I think it's also, if we look at the events of Sharpeville, how courageous those young people were. As you were saying, they were super young. And I think that just inspires me and gives me courage to really go for what I believe in, and to not let my values kind of sit behind me, but to actually go to the forefront and say that this is not okay. We're going to take a stand for this.
Yeah, 100%.
We see a lot of problems that we're still facing today, and especially the youth. And it's for us to actually stand up and take a fight against it so that we can actually see change.
Yeah, I mean, you talk about learning and all of that stuff. Just going back to like some of the things you just like mentioned, is like companies can just like employ people and then like develop them into what they want for their company. You know, like employ the people and like they can use like, I don't know, there's like this like tax deduction thing where like employers or companies can like have people and upskill them, and then like that's taken away from like tax or something like that. Like that's one way that you could like tackle or alleviate unemployment.
Yeah.
That's just one of those things. And coming back to the point also of like people being very like courageous, like back in like Sharpeville, I feel like today as well we've got like a lot of activists actually, like a lot of young people find themselves being activists. If it would be a job, people would probably take on it like a full time, but like it's just people that want to see change, be it in I don't know, equality spaces, wherever it is that you can take part and like really just show your activism. I suppose that's the way to put it. We see a lot of that. When it comes to climate change, we've seen a lot of young people being activists. When it came to racism, in America, there was a lot of that as well. I think Sharpeville was actually one of like the most pioneering times where like young people can always look back, because this was like marked as an international event. It's not just a South African event. It's an international event, and again, it was a pioneer event. It wasn't just like we're just doing this thing. It's crazy.
Yeah, cool. Definitely. I think it's great when the youth looks after the country and the world that they find themselves in. It gives a lot of context to the wisdom that they have. A lot of people always say that young people don't carry wisdom, but I think seeing those things where they're standing up for what's right and they're standing up for justice, that can actually affect the future world that they're going to grow up in, and for future generations as well, their children. There's a lot of insight and forward thinking from these young people to actually stand up against the status quo and things that have been happening for years, and to actually say that we're not going to take this anymore. We're not going to be a part of it, and this is not going to be a part of our world.
Sure. Yeah, it's really good. It's really good.